Hello, hello, everybody. I think I am live. Welcome to a special Saturday night edition where I'm coming back on to finish up the readings from this earlier session. I did get to I got through all the donations except for a last minute one. Maria P., you'll be up first. I did complete all the YouTube channel members' free readings in the earlier session. Um, but I don't think I got to any of the other free readings. Let me just double check here. Yeah, so I didn't get to any of the free readings for non-YouTube channel members. So I'll complete those in this session too. In the description box of the video, I have put the list of how the readings will be done, the order. So if you want to see like where you're at, I only have like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like 12, 13 free readings. But if you want to know kind of where you're located, I will pin a comment after I'm done with the readings too. So it'll be in the comment section. But right now it's in the description box of the video, the order in which I plan on going. All right, so let's jump in. You'll notice that there is no chat in the session. I'm not taking any new requests. I will be back tomorrow, though, at 11 a.m. Mountain Time for free readings. And Sundays, I always make sure to come back and complete all. And actually, this weekend, so Friday night and this morning, and in this one. So I'm completing all the readings this weekend. So thank you guys for your patience in getting to all these and for your thirst for hearing from spirit too. So let us jump in here. So Maria, thank you for your donation. And we will jump into here and find out what is going on here. So for Walter, we've returned to Walter. Walter, oh, so serious. So what are Walter's feelings and thoughts towards you tonight? We'll take a look here. Okay, feelings and thoughts. That's it. All right. And then what is heading, I think you're maybe, what is he up to today? So what was he doing today? And then when you message today, does he enjoy it a lot? When we message, does he miss you a lot? Does he enjoy it? Sorry, and a lot. And does he miss me? Okay. And then anything else that we can see for you and Walter? What else does Spirit want you to know right now? All right. So we got those and those. All right. So, first of all, what are their feelings and thoughts here today? So, the 10 of Swords, the thoughts here, this is about letting go of a lot of expectations, the supposed to be's, the should be's, the need to be's, the have to be's. So their thinking is kind of centered a little bit around here about letting go of any kind of well, it's expectations. It just is that they're really in this place of just enjoying you for who you are. Because the 10 of Swords is like they're exhausted trying to live up to everyone's expectations and thoughts and beliefs. So they don't want that for them. They don't want people having all these expectations on them. And again, all those intentions and rules and all that. And so they don't want to put that, so they don't put it on you either because they don't want it on them. They don't put it on you. And so their thoughts right now are just, enjoying you for who you are. And I like that. Feelings are more around the 9 of Wands. I feel like the 9 of Wands, there is this passionate energy that comes with this. And yeah, and just sitting in that because the 9 of Wands is a lot of passion, a lot of energy. So this it's like it feels like in this moment it's more so um, really desiring to be with you and being in your arms kind of energy is what they're focused on with their energy right now as I'm tapping in. But since this is PG, we're going to leave it there. That's funny. All right. Well, let's take a look here. What was he up to today? So what was he up to today? So let's see what all this is. We got all these cards here. So we have the 7 of Wands came up first, which is about them being true to their authentic self and shining bright. And I feel like with all of this energy, even I got the King of Pentacles, which is about abundance and fullness. And I'll come back to these other two, but this energy here, I feel like they've been so busy with everyone and everything else. I feel like they took some time today just to play, to do things that they enjoy, that they want to do. I like that because I feel like they've been like tasking like a crazy mofo, and now they're like, I just need to be able to go do something that I enjoy doing, whether it's I don't think he plays golf, but that's where they're showing my head, like someone going, "I just need to get away from everyone and go play golf because 'cause they're off away from everyone else and just with a buddy or a couple buddies," kind of thing. Not that they I don't know if that I feel like they play golf, but I just feel like it's doing something like that where they're just it's me time because 'cause I've been giving everything to everyone else, and I feel like he took a day or at least some time today to focus on him. Um Yeah, and then the 8 of Cups is about walking away from emotions and relationships that don't serve them anymore. And so I feel like during this, um, and it's more so here with this Ace of Swords, this is about clarity around leaving behind emotions and relationships that don't serve him anymore. And so I feel like there is that, because I know they're in the process of, kind of ending this relationship with their wife, right? And I feel like it was a day of, um, kind of thinking about those things too, away from everything else and doing some contemplation around that. Um, and I feel like there's some details around it and some discussions around it. But with this King of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, I feel like that may be just like tired of thinking about all this stuff. I just really need some time to myself. And I feel like he went and did something that is like something he does to make him feel um, like he's living life instead of just tasking his life away, if that makes sense. And then when you message today, did he enjoy it and does he miss you a lot? All right, we'll take a look here. Well, yeah. So we got the 10 of Pentacles. So there is that feeling of togetherness and fullness of life. And so when you message, it does make him feel, like his life is fuller than it is. And it does bring him, it's interesting, the Four of Pentacles is a sense of stability. Both the four and the 10 are kind of these energies of stability in the outside world. And it I feel like um it makes them feel like their life is fuller when you guys do. So I like that kind of energy that comes in here, and of course the high priestess is this energy of um the empathic abilities. And it's funny because I feel like when you reach out to him, you tend to reach out to him at these times when he really can use an understanding little bright little spark in their day. And I feel like with his high priestess, I feel like you do it a lot where he recognizes it's like, how do you know that I needed to hear something right now? Wow, I love that. She's a witch. She's a witch. No, I'm just kidding. And does he miss you? With the devil card here, this is this expectations and all those supposed to be's and should be's. I feel like he's just so the devil card is also like Capricorn, busy, busy, mind energy. I don't know if he really misses things. I feel like he's so inundated with doing so many things that he enjoys communicating and he enjoys getting together and he enjoys all this. But I don't feel like because he's not creating expectations around it, he's not doing this, that missing is it's a low vibrational energy because he doesn't feel like he's missing anything inside of him, I feel. He's like, "I'm full, but everything's above and beyond extra." And it's not that he doesn't desire all of that, but I don't feel like he's a missing things kind of person. He's always busy, always something. So I don't feel like he has empty time anyway to think about missing someone. It's just like, oh, hey, and then and then and then doing this and doing that. And there's always like activity going on. That's why I feel like that's why he likes when you guys get together, because of that pocket of he can breathe, you know? Yeah, can't do anything else, and it's a, a good thing, but when he's not with you, he's just, like, always going, always something going on, kind of energy. And then anything else, for you and Walter? Let's take a look here. Yeah, I like this, it's like there's this 8 of Pentacles is putting in the blood, the sweat, the tears, the movement, the progression. The Empress is the birthing, is the harvest. So it's like they're saying, when you put in the effort and you're doing the things that you're doing, that the harvest automatically comes. It's like it's just doing the things and being in the moment and today with that 8 of Pentacles, because that's what they're doing. They're doing the work. They're creating all of these little pentacles. It's like I'm doing the work. See, they're creating it. I'm putting the stuff. I'm just doing the things. I'm nurturing myself, and then it just unfolds. And I like that energy, because it's like when you make it work, like make it like it feels like it's work, something you have to do, and it's effort and it's this, then we're not doing it right. Because when we're because that means we're trying to achieve, we're trying to push it, we're trying to make it be something and change it, instead of being in the moment with it, right? And enjoying it for what it is, and enjoying us for who we are. And that's the whole thing. I remember all the relationships, that I was having before I learned so much of, about self-love and stuff, was all about trying to fill myself up with action and movement and reaching outcomes and reaching somewhere for it to be there, right? And you realize later, um, it's all about my relationship to myself. And that's what I learned in my last relationship, because they were so busy. I learned I enjoyed my alone time, and I enjoyed me, and I enjoyed doing all the things, and, doing things on my own. And I realized I am the person I've been looking for all this time. And then that they're just above and beyond extra. And so I like this nurturing of yourself, and just allow them to be extra, instead of this draw to try to make them they're what I need to feel complete, or um, fulfilled, or safe, or worthy, or success, whatever those, all that, whatever these things that we're trying to achieve by relationship with someone. It's like they can't give me what I'm looking for. They can only give me dessert, extra dessert, the meal, 10-course meal and 2 desserts you find inside of you. And they just give you 3rd dessert, 4th dessert, 5th dessert. So it's above and beyond extra. And when we live like that, we don't freak out. We don't worry about so much stuff. We don't, pressure. We don't, it's like we love it for what it is. We don't make dessert to try to be a 10-course meal, because it's not, it can't be. It can only be dessert. All right. And then, also here, yeah, the 2 of Pentacles, the balancing of life, and the 3 of Pentacles about being true to the authentic you. And that there's 2 of you. It's not a half of you and a half of you make a whole. So you will always be full and enough without anyone in your life. And it's good to know that. It's not like they're preparing you, "Oh, get ready." They're just letting you know that you being true to you, living your life, creating your life, and you don't make them your life. You keep it separate. You're both on, 2 different hands. They're here and you're here. But you can come together and have lives next to each other, but you don't become each other's lives. You are your own life. They're all their own life. When we make someone else our life, that's when we feel out of control, because suddenly I'm out of control of my life. They're being it all, right? All right. So let's take a look here. Let's see what your fortune cookie says here too. So hopefully that helps. I just feel like it's like keep nudging you just back to enjoy it for what it is and enjoy what's going on here. And at least this point, they're just kind of that's the big focus and the goal for you, um, to make the most of the relationship is to focus on what's going on now and not try to rush to get to the end of something, because when you get to the end of something, it ends. All right, let's see here. Your fortune cookie is from the Soul Symphony card deck. Oh, so we have children. I like this with this responsibility, childhood, immaturity, and innocence. I like this energy because it's like return back to play. Why are we being so serious? We forget, we come down here to this playground to play and enjoy life, not to be like, oh, it's got to be this. Can you imagine 2 7-year-olds going on a playground and then they are playing house where, okay, you're the daddy, I'm the mommy, or whatever. You're my spouse, and now let's get in an argument and you're not being who I want you to be. And they're role playing what an argument in a marriage is in a relationship. And they're like, where's the play? The playfulness of letting our inner children out to play and enjoy life instead of being so serious about everything, right? Humanity, I swear. All right. So that's what they have for you, Maria. So hopefully that resonates for you. Many blessings. All right. So now we'll jump into the free readings for the non-channel members. And these will be a little faster, so don't worry. They're just usually 1 to 2 cards. And so we will begin here. So up first was Swaroop Bobby. So hello, hello. You want to know, will this person, Divya, help you regarding a job, or are you just wasting time for asking? All right, let's take a look here. Is it bring any benefit with them here? So let's take a look. Yeah, it feels like a waste of time. 3 of Swords, obviously, it looks like I had a very good card, but it's the expectations equal disappointment card. The Knight of Wands is a fast-moving energy. I almost feel like it's the Knight of Wands is saying, "Just move on from it. Don't follow up." If you, I feel like they wouldn't help you, so it's like move on to something else. I don't feel like it would be worth your energy that you're investing, because that Knight of Wands is fast moving. It's like, just move along, nothing to see here kind of energy. So I feel like, nah, I wouldn't there. So that's what's coming in. Short and sweet this evening there, Swaroop. So yeah. All right. So many blessings to you. And then Patricia, can spirit provide clarity on why you keep hearing a few of the same songs almost daily, reminding of people and places that you've released? Okay, let's take a look here. So why are these songs here? How long has this been going on? Before I look at your cards. Venus retrograde. When did Venus go into its pre-shadow? Hold on, maybe might have it here in my calendaro here. Venus, because it just went into its retrograde today, April 12th. Okay, got to look at a previous month here. Sorry, I follow these on my calendar. So when did Venus go into its pre-shadow? Because that Venus in its pre-shadow, it on January 28th is when Venus began its pre-shadow into its retrograde. Because when Venus starts going backwards, it has us reflect and lead to resolution in past energies, past experiences. So it'd be interesting to see how long it happened, because January 28th is when it started to go backwards and started moving towards its or started to slow to get ready to go retrograde. So that's when we start feeling the effects of it. And it just went full retrograde today, and it'll be in that for a little bit. So interesting. So they wanted me to mention that. Let's see what else they have here for you. All right. Yep. So we have the judgment card, which is your higher self calling you to see things from a higher perspective. The Two of Swords is the battle between the head and the heart. So you might have released some people from up here, but there might just be still some resonance that's happening in our heart. It's interesting. They're telling me if we have truly released someone, then songs would not trigger anything at all. Interesting, right? So, is it triggering something? Is it anything bubbling anywhere? And it might just be subconsciously, but I feel like there might be, we released them mentally, right? I'm releasing you, da 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 da. Okay, I've done it. And your heart's going, no, I'm not letting go of that yet. Or not all of it. They're like, here, give it all to me. And they're like, they put some in their pocket. Here it is. And they stuck some in their pocket. It's like your inner child, your emotional body feels like it was holding on to a little bit more. Um, and that's okay. And some of it can be if you're not feeling anything, like, no, I don't feel anything at all, and all that, it can be with all this Venus energy, it can just help put a nail in it. Like, look, you've done it, you've completed it, it's gone. And I feel like for a lot of it, you have, and I feel like that's a lot of that putting a nail in it. But there might be just a little bit left in some of them there that you can look at and release and do some nice releasing with this. It's perfect time with this Venus retrograde energy to really put a completion to things. So I like that. So hopefully that helps. That's what they have for you, Patricia. So many blessings to you. And then Sarah, which is sup for Sid girl. So you'd like to know if you have a twin flame reincarnated question again, because you feel like you do. So can you look at that specific? Sure, I can ask again. We'll see if it comes through here. See if it was off on the other reading. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Yeah. So you've got the Lover's card and the Two of Cups. So this would be definitely its relationship energy, which so um and so they're reminding me here because they're like, you have and it's I was gonna say like you have a faded relationship, but they're like it you have the possibilities of a long-term relationship in this lifetime with these, but it's not a specific person. And they're bringing that back in here. And so I know you and it could be that your definition of twin flame is different than what spirit like I gave you that video, right, to look at there, which a twin flame is someone that you're really tied to and it's extreme and it's passionate, but it's a lot of work and it's a lot of that. I just don't feel that. I feel peaceful energy with these two cards, with the Lover's card. It's important relationship, and they're bringing back, that you have what 7 cups, right? Is the 7 of cups they're bringing back? That there's possibilities about these relationships, but in this lifetime, in like some lifetimes we want a twin flame, we want that extreme uh transformation in our love and our development because these mirrors are this close. They don't let us look past our um transformations that we want to experience, the things we want to confront and experience. And so sometimes we choose twin flames, and sometimes we choose a fated relationship that we want to be in this one in this lifetime, and or several. Like these are the stepping stones, and I'm going to be with this one the rest of my life. But it's like a vacation package when we decide, and I've never done this myself, but I've heard you can go on vacation and have a like a travel agent that arranges all the stuff for you, and it's like there's this, here's the hotel, here's the plane, here's the rental car. Those are the basics. But in addition, we also choose the luau and then the scuba diving and the horseback riding, the helicopter ride, and blah 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 and blah blah blah, and the safari drive, and all this stuff that's planned before you come down here, scheduled and fated, where your vacation has a lot of stuff that is designed to happen. But then there's these lifetimes we come down where it's like, you know what? Just give me the basics. Give me the plane, the hotel, and the car. And then I'm gonna wing it the rest of the time. And I'm gonna go see what I want to do when I get there. I don't want it all planned out. I want to go on this adventure. And that's the kind of the energy I have for this lifetime for you, is what I'm getting in there. So I don't know what to tell you. They keep on reiterating it to me. Um, but like I said, maybe it's just the difference between, what you define a twin flame is versus what spirit, explained it to me. Because it's all terminology anyway, right? But ultimately, you do have a possibility of seven different people you could end up with. You're not going to end up with all seven. It's like the pathway all takes you to a different person depending on the different energies you choose in this lifetime. It's like, okay, but you knew about them all before you came down here. It's like, okay, I could have a relationship with any one of them, and it can be a long term for the rest of your life too. But it's not like in stone. It has to be whatever. It's optional for you to do that or not. So hopefully that makes sense. But that's what they got for you, Sarah. So many blessings to you. And then Alexis. Hello, hello. So, you'd like a general reading. All right. So let's take a look here. What do they have for you here? Okay, they do want that one. What else does Spirit want you to know? And that one. All right. All righty. Yeah. Here's the Seven of Cups I was talking about with Sarah here a moment ago. So, you know, the um the message that comes in here, the Two of Swords, you can see how their eyes are blindfolded. This is about the struggle between the head and the heart. And the Seven of Cups represents like your heart wanting to feel so many things, experience so many things, but your mind has been getting in the way, which can happen because like our heart has so many feelings and it feels so many things that when our thinking brain side of our brain starts developing around 7 to 14 years old, our emotional body's already been being created 7 years old and younger, and it's expressing itself, getting us in trouble because, it's crying, it's throwing tantrums, and it's laughing too. But that's how it's learned to express the things it's feeling. And the tantrums and the crying, if you ever heard, stop your crying or I'll give you something to cry about, or you better stop your tantrum. I'm going to take you out to the car and whoop you. You know, growing up with those, we learn to suppress those. And the mind's like, we can't get in trouble anymore. You need to go down into the basement. And so it shoves the emotional inner child into the basement. It kind of bullies it in a way to try to protect it. No, 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 no. Shh, 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 shh. You don't get I'm gonna be in control because we need to stay safe, so the mind takes over, and it keeps the heart from feeling things. And that's what I feel is coming in here. It's like you're reaching this place where your heart wants to rebel, it wants to be able to express itself. And so closing your eyes and opening your heart and allowing your heart to have a seat at the table and go, thank you, brain, for keeping us safe. But now it's time to return to play, to return to fun, and we can't do that with you being, a little emotional police officer going, no, you can't do that. You can't do this. You can't do that. With the mind putting all those supposed to be's and stuff on there. So I feel like now it's an important time, like with whatever's going on, it's like taking a big deep breath, closing your eyes, open your heart, step back and go, what do you want, heart? And then let the mind support the heart instead of trying to control the heart. So I feel like that's what's coming in for you right now. Hopefully that resonates for you, Alexis. That's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. All right. Make sure I'm going down correctly here. Okay. And then up next, we have love is the most powerful force in the universe. So thank you for your donation earlier. And your free reading is it true that med bed treatments have started? When will they be announced to the public? All right. So let's take a look here. Of course, see the disclaimer in the description box of the video. Everything I think I hear med. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a financial advisor. Anything like those. Tarot is for fun, right? Everyone ultimately makes their own decisions. So we'll take a look here. So has MedBed started treatments? And if so, will they be announced to the public? Okay. So have they? Ace of Pentacles looks like it has started here. This is like a manifestation into the physical world. So I feel like they have. Will it be announced to the public? Not for a while. The High Priestess is about the secrets, hidden things, right? She's also the revealer of hidden things. But I feel like it's being hidden for now, but it will be leaked later because this isn't about a proclamation. It's not sword suit where it's being communicated. This is about it being found out. Whoa. Someone's gonna leak it, but I feel like it may be a little while before it leaks out because I feel like it's just fairly newly started with that Ace of Pentacles. So, all right, that's what they have for you. Love. So many blessings to you. All right, and then we have J. Is that Hradecky? Is the H silent? So you'd like a reading? A relationship reading? Absolutely. Let's take a look here. So what do they want you to know about relationships here? Well, I got 3 cards. So 2 cards came out together. All right. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the 2 of Wands. And then you also, let's see here. You got the Strength card here too, which is Leo energy that's coming in here. So let's look at these together because the 2 of Wands does talk about energy, and whatever you focus on grows and expands. And the Wheel of Fortune is about the wheels of fate turning, and it is about the tuna for you. So I feel like your human is going to be okay with how things unfold here. Because sometimes our human is like, how is that for me? But the Wheel of Fortune says, oh, your human side is on board and understanding how that is unfolding there. But the 2 of Wands just refocus us on whatever we're focusing on grows and expands. And if I'm focusing on lower vibrational things like fear, um, which can sound like supposed to be and should be and need to be and have to be and expectations, if I'm focusing on wanting a relationship, wanting love, needing love, those energies actually push love away from us because our energy is focused on wanting. And I can't want anymore if I receive it. I can't need anymore if I receive what I think I'm needing. So if we're focusing on that, it draws it out, it pushes it away. And so there's this energy here that's talking about if we focus on gratitude, we can ask creator once. They're smart, they're intelligent, they have great memory. They don't forget. And so we can ask them once, I really love a relationship. And then we hand it over to them and go, but I trust you are going to bring the perfect person in the perfect timing. I know that's the rough one, in the perfect way. And then we just start focusing on gratitude for everything that we have in our life, gratitude for every relationship I had. And what I mean by that, it's like that one sucked. We don't have to be thankful for that one. What we do is we focus on the relationships we loved and what we loved about them. And then we draw in things that match that energy, right? And so when we do that, that opens up the floodgates and allows it to draw to us. Because higher vibration of energy of unconditional love and joy and laughter and play and fun and peace and gratitude, that speeds things up, that draws them in sooner. When we're focused on lower vibrational things, focus on what we've always focused on before, doing what we've always done, we get what we've always gotten, and we draw in more of the same. And plus, that lower vibrational energy does slow things down. So I love that the Two of Wands and the message they want to make sure you know that this power lies within your own hands. And but I like that the Wheel of Fortune does, like I said, things are spinning, things are in progress. The bread is in the oven. It's growing, right? So it's moving towards you. But if you want it to move faster, you look at raising that love vibration. Strength card here with Leo energy. This is can be Leo, can be a fire sign that's being drawn towards you. But I'm just sitting here with this energy because it doesn't feel so much like the sign of the person as much as this has to do with you communing and connecting with your higher self. Because usually there's a maiden on the card with the strength card, which is represented by this infinity symbol, and the lion represents your human side. And it just feels like there's this awareness around love for you that, all of our relationships with the outside world are a reflection of our relationship with ourself, our higher self, our self-love. And that's part of raising our love vibration, right? And so I feel like there is this period, it's like a pausing period or the slow period that maybe you might feel like you're in. It's giving you an opportunity to release thoughts and beliefs around love that no longer serve you, emotions that no longer serve you, energy that doesn't serve you, and even things in your physical world that don't serve you anymore. And it's about creating space, mental space, emotional space, energetic space, and physical space that opens up and draws a relationship towards you. So hopefully that resonates. But I feel like that's what they have for you right now regarding relationship. Because I don't feel like you're in one right now, right? I just feel like it's expanding, expanding. Anyway, but that's what they have for you right now. So thank you so much, Jay. And many blessings to you. All right. Let me move some more of these down here where I can see them. All righty. Then we have Livier Vergara. Hello, hello. So you'd like a reading regarding what's the problem that you can't get a good employment? It's been tough. Lots of resumes sent out and no good luck. All right, let's take a look here. See what Spirit would like you to know. What's the block? What is the Z block? Nope, none of those. So tell us what's the problem? Right, you actually got 3 cards. So it's the first one here, second one, third one. Okay. So we've got the Hermit card here. You got the Hierophant here too, which is both of these can be about, the Hermit card is us with that star in there, allowing Spirit to guide our path, and our Hierophant is our higher self, bringing in capital T truths around career and ourselves there. And then the Page of Swords is about seeing things from a higher perspective. That Ace of Swords that the Page of Swords has allows us to see things from a different place, right? And the energy that comes with that about seeing it from a higher perspective means we have these small T truths that are rooted in fear, the supposed to be, the should be, the need to be, on the kind of employment that you're looking for isn't really what aligns with your heart and aligns with your higher self on where you're wanting to go and what you're wanting to do. Feels like you with these cards that you may be choosing types of jobs and places that feel like, well, this is what would make sense. This would be, what is expected. It's like trying to fulfill a long list of supposed to be's and should be's and need to be's and have to be's and must be's that are rooted in fear. That the mind is saying, well, this is what I've done in the past. This is what to make money. This is, where I need to go and happen. When your heart is going, I don't want to do that anymore. So your heart is putting up this energy field that's keeping it away because it's not aligning with what you're wanting to do, where you're wanting to go. Your heart wants to go. Your mind is going, no, no, that's not enough money, or that's not, do something more sensible. Things your parents would have told you when you were a child, when you had a dream of being a ballerina or an astronaut or a doctor. And they're like, yeah, you can't be able to do that. Why don't you just think of something more reasonable, more obtainable? Pop in your balloon of your dreams, right? And that's what your mind has learned to do is no, heart, you can't do that stuff. Stay in line, do these things. And I feel like it would be like if you're doing a job search and you're restricting the search to be these certain jobs in these certain fields, and those are all the jobs that you're applying for. But if you remove those filters and look at all the jobs that are available in your area, maybe even working from home with the hermit card, if you're able to work from home, um, there's some opportunities that will be out there that you wouldn't have seen, um, had you put those little filters on there and weed it out, where it's only a limited that you see, right? So I feel like that's why, because your heart doesn't want to work at these other places. And so that's why you're not having good luck. It's because your heart goes, I don't want to work there. I want to work somewhere else. I want to go do this with my life. Why won't you just let me do it? And the mind is like, no, no. The fears, oh no, I couldn't do that. I need to go do something that's safe. I need to do something that is in my comfort zone. And this is like, there's a ton of stuff that your heart would love to do. And I feel like that's where you'll find the jobs. So hopefully that helps, Livier. That's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. And then up next, we got Harlem Love. Hello. So I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great. And you like a general reading. All right, let's take a look here. So what do they want you to know right now? Okay, you got these two here. All right. Well, you're about to have a significant change here with the death card here. It's death and rebirths. Don't worry, you're not going to die. At least not today, right? We all got to go sometime, but we never truly die. We just turn in these rental vehicles, right? But the Nine of Pentacles is about independence, and it's about um, abundance, and it's about, and I feel like this energy of living where you're living too. There's like this change that's coming in here, and it is like you have a significant ending that brings a beginning, but it brings you abundance. And I feel like they're saying it's okay to let things end, especially with all these. Got two eclipses, one on March 14th, one on March 29th, which brings in these energy of significant endings and beginnings that we can't do anything about in the physical world, but we can choose the story, choose our emotions, choose our energy, and choose our actions. And when you're knowing that these changes are bringing you abundance, bringing you this feeling of independence and being on your own, being alone, you're not, but you're never ever alone. You're just alone physically after this change, but it's beneficial for you. It brings you this feeling of abundance, and you're always with spirit. The Nine of Pentacles usually has a bird on it, which is represents spirit. You're never alone. You always have this support system of eternal, beings of unconditional love and light that are supporting you and with you. So just know, as this change is happening, as this ending and beginning, and it's significant with it being the death card, the major arcana, that it's for you, and you will see um, the benefit of it happening in your life eventually. But in the meantime, trust that it is happening for you, and that you're going to see a benefit from it, and abundance from it in some way, somehow, as it happens. So that's what they want you to know right now. They're Harlem Love. So hopefully that resonates for you, and many blessings for you. And then Bluebird, you are up. So can you get a general about your current romantic interest? Absolutely. Let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know about your current romantic interest? All right. I do want those two. All right. Well, there is, with the Six of Wands, it is mutual, energetic, and physical attraction, equal passion and energy there. And the Two of Wands is this energy of whatever you focus on grows and expands, right? And I'm just kind of tapping into that for you here because I kind of feel like the romantic interest is enjoying it and there's that mutualness there. But I almost feel like they're not a big fast mover, big energetic, not energetic, but like a mover, a shaker. They don't they don't initiate a whole lot of stuff. They're just like, okay, that's good. We'll stay in that. And we stay in that until like you decide to um, focus your energy on what's next and what you're wanting to unfold. And by that I mean like you're focusing on gratitude for what you have. That kind of energy grows that. Whereas if we're focusing on what we're not getting, what's not happening, we draw more of that in instead. And I just feel like they kind of just stay looping in the same thing where if you want to grow and you want things to expand, you start being grateful for all the things that you love in this romantic interest and like what you appreciate about them, what you do like about any communication that you guys have. Then it expands more and it expands more. But your energy, if you're focusing on need and want and fear and anything lower vibrational, that actually pushes distance between us and delays growth and stuff instead. So I feel like that one, you needed to know that, yeah, there's this mutual, it's mutual. It's like equalish, type of attraction energetically. Wands is, it's not cups, which is love and emotion. This is passion and energetic connection and desire for intimacy. That is equal between the two of you and all the Swans energy. So hopefully that helps a little bit for you there, Bluebird. And that's what they have for you right now. So many blessings. And then up next, we got Diksha Dubey. Hello. Hi. So you'd like to ask for a general on what's coming towards you in love? Absolutely. Let me take a sip here. All right. What's coming towards you in love? All right. And this one. All right. Well, I love this. So you have the Fool card here. And the Fool card is the first card in the Major Arcana, following the World card, which was the last card, of course, in the Major Arcana. And that's the ending of a cycle, the beginning of a new adventure. And it also represents letting go of a lot of expectations around love and relationships because they're on this, it's like a little child who doesn't have all the rules and all that. And it sees the world of possibilities. It's letting go of all these opinions of supposed to be and should be and need to be and have to be and must be and blah, 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 right? But there's this freedom that comes with that. And it's like going on an adventure. And because of that, we're wide open. All right, Creator, I'm ready for what you have to bring me. You're going to bring the perfect person in the perfect timing in the perfect way. And with that openness and with this change, this release, as you release those, who are they supposed to be in the relationship? Who are they supposed to be? Just how are you supposed to act? Who are you supposed to be? And then what are you supposed to be in the role you're supposed to take and the things you're supposed to do in a relationship? And how is this relationship supposed to start and how it's supposed to progress and how is it supposed to, right? End up and who am I supposed to be in this relationship and who am I supposed to be? All these rules, it squashes and smothers a relationship. It sucks the life out of a relationship. When you free yourself from all that and you just allow yourself to focus on what it is and loving what is happening, it grows and expands that way. And there's a great amount of joy. The Four of Wands is a card of joy and celebration. And it's about learning to focus on what something is, not what something isn't. And then because when we focus on what something isn't, it just sucks more life out of the relationship and we get more things that we're disappointed in. And then, but when we focus on the joy and the gratitude about what something is, that expands. Those things we're loving, get more of. The things we're joyful about, get more of it, right? The Four of Wands is also the marriage card. So this is the journey towards finding someone, and there is this marriage in the future here. But this is an important step about letting go of all that, all the rules and all the restrictions and all that stuff that just takes the fun out of out of life and out of a relationship. So that's what they have for you right now. So hopefully that helps. Many blessings to you. All righty. We just have a couple more left, so hang in there, everybody. We got Nelia Medeiros. So thank you for your donations earlier. So grateful. Your free reading is any new messages from your guardian angels. All right. Let's see, what else would they like you to know right now? Okay, got that one. That one, not that one, but that one. All right. Mm. So you have the Empress card coming in here, and this is about Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, nurturing yourself. And it's about expressing yourself, expressing your creativity, and it is about new birthing and new beginnings. You also have the Strength card that came out with it, which this normally is your higher self and your human self. And I like this energy coming out together because it is like this courage to be yourself, this courage to nurture yourself, this courage to be selfish. I love that for you. Because you have the Five of Wands too, which is about groups of friends or family and the drama circle, the firestorm that rages around. And I just feel like the guardian angels are, it's time for you to put yourself first and don't be drawn out into trying to help everyone else solve their problems with each other and all their drama. It's like you're in the middle of this, in the eye of the storm, watching everyone storm around you, but you're in this nurturing place of peace where you're just creating and feeling strong in yourself and communing with your higher self and expressing yourself to the world through creativity. And you're just not letting all the drama around you impact you. It's like you're allowing through creativity. I kind of see you painting, and you're expressing through painting your emotions and what you're feeling on the inside. And that's how you're sharing and getting your emotions out of you onto canvas or something like that, or drawing. But it's about creatively expressing that. And I like that. They're like, when's the last time you've, allowed your creativity to flow? Whatever way that you like to do that. It's like it's time to connect to that side of you there. Even if it's coloring with a crayon in a crayon book, it's like let that creativity flow. And I feel like that's their message for you right now, Nelia. So many blessings to you. All right. And then lastly, but not leastly, Jonathan, thank you so much for your patience in getting to your reading here. I know you were the last one. You're like, that was only, let's see, that was almost 8 o'clock. Here it is almost 10:30, a couple hours ago. I'm so sorry. But let's take a look here. And you said you really wanted to know. So is your wife being faithful? All right. So based on current energies, let's tap in here. What does Spirit want you to know about this here? Okay. And 3 cards. Okay. Put those over here. Let's see what we got going on here. Alrighty. So when we have the Four of Wands come out, we'll start there. Happy, happy, joy, joy. This is the marriage card. So Four of Wands being a marriage card, we've got this energy of solidity, stability in marriage that's there. And but that doesn't mean that it's perfect, of course, which you're in it. Because you have the devil card and the six of pentacles. And with this energy coming in here, the reason like I kind of paused because I needed to verify with spirit because the six of pentacles is the codependency awareness card, which the codependency awareness card tells me that, when we move into a relationship with another adult, when there's codependency, it turns into like a parent-child relationship where someone feels like they have to give and give and give and give. And then the other person, we don't allow them to give to us because we are over giving. They will try to give back to us, but like if we're the parent bird and they're the baby bird, we give to them and they try to give to us. And we're like, no, 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 I'll give to you. But they want to be able to feel good like we are in giving to them. And if we don't allow them to, because of our internal need to overgive, because we have this out of balance giving and receiving energy of I have to give 1,000 love coins before I can deserve one back. So we limit what they're able to give to us, but they still want to give. So if they don't give, we don't let them give to us because of our inner conditioning in the moment. We can change that, of course. Then we will give, like become a workaholic, give to our friends, give into a hobby, working out, or affairs is where we'll end up if we don't feel like we're giving anything in worth, because that's the worth of giving into the relationship, right? The devil card is the shaking and the rattling of our own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets around relationships and all that. And so I feel like I don't feel like anything's happened yet with all this, but I feel like there is this energy of feeling like I don't feel like I'm bringing anything into the relationship, and I feel like you're the one that does everything, and I want to feel good about me too. And so I feel like, with this energy, again, I that's why I paused. I'm like, did anything happen? It's like, no, not yet. That's why I was like, okay, so let's talk about this and let's talk about, what we can do about it. What, of course, couples counseling always helps, but it's like you have to understand why, um, when you were younger, your out of balance giving and receiving ratio of exchange, like you felt you had to give so much when you were younger and receive so little back to the important people in your life. Like parents are usually the usual suspects and all that. But that's in our subconscious. Even in our conscious mind, we think, yeah, I want to receive, but our inner child goes like, no, you can't receive yet. You've only given 500 coins of love. You have to give 500 more to deserve one coin back. And it's like, that's way out of balance. Bringing it from 1,000 to one down to 1 to 1 is the process of releasing parents, releasing all those people, um, dealing with our inner child to explain to them that 1 to 1 is the proper, fair rate of exchange, not being taken advantage of with 1,000 to 1, right? And so it's like there's this energy that can unfold and help with that. Um, and it's important to do it because if we don't do it in this relationship, we'll continue to do it and continue because it's subconsciously running on autopilot. So until we consciously bring it up and transform that rate of exchange, it won't change, right? So that is what they have there for you, Jonathan. In fact, what I'll do here, I have an actual little short video that I made on the Six of Pentacles, which I will, when I post the comment here in a moment, after I'm done with the session, I will put it next to your name. Your name's going to be last on the list because you're the last one that I'm just finishing. But you'll see that and check that out and see if that resonates there for you. Because it talks a little blur, but and then just see what you can do to help it be back to a adult relationship until instead of this parent child type of dynamic that can be happening with the energy that I'm picking up. So hopefully that helps. That's what they have for you right now. So hopefully we'll see you some more. Hang in there. Take care of yourself and everyone. That's it for this session. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Mountain Time in about 12 hours. So we shall return. And I do also make sure to complete all the readings during those sometime during the day. I'll be on for 2 hours. Whatever I don't finish, I go spend an hour or so with Praying Mantis members. I go eat and I come back on, finish everything out. And actually, I had finished all readings this weekend, Friday nights, Saturday mornings, and then tonight. So we did them all today, this weekend. So I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you for all the thumbs up. It does help spread the Zen love, and I'm so grateful for you guys. And remember, as we're going through our adventure, that every second of every day of our lives, we truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. Of course, I love you guys too. So until I see you again, much love. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. And remember, have fun, because why are we being so serious? All right. Love you guys. See you soon.